You executive produced the show. Is it Bobby Light? Is that the
Bobby, I Love You Per.
Yeah.
Shit show.
Yeah, it's crazy because now, like, I feel like if I go to like a Hollywood Unlocked, you guys post a lot of clips from.
They buy a lot of advertising.
What's the name of the network?
Zeus Network.
Oh my God, Zeus Network is lit.
They're killing it.
Jesus,
They're killing it. Shout out to Lemio. They buy advertising. They do great and they pay on time.
So let me ask you that, because you guys will post like every show that they have. There's like a clip that goes on Hollywood.
They pay for it.
So that is paid advertising.
Yeah, we're paid media. We're not earned media.
Well, that's dope. Well, because I want people to realize like Zeus Network is killing it, and they're paying for advertising.
They're investing in their brand. Lemio does a great job of cultivating a relationship. He nurtures a relationship with his talent. He makes them feel valuable. He gives the back end on top of what he pays. So like he paid me to executive produce it. He paid me, so there's front end pay, there's back end pay. He paid me to host it. He pays for advertising. I mean, he really invests in his brand, and I'm sure he's reaping the benefits. Because I can only imagine 2 million, 1 million, 2 million, subscribers at $5.99. You're killing it.
It's crazy. Yeah. When you see something like a Blueface and Chrisean Rock situation that like obviously is very probably good for numbers for Hollywood Unlocked, because every other day there's some going up, but it's obviously
very toxic as well.
And it could end up being a tragic situation. I just feel like it's like spiraling into a place that like I saw the no jumper thing that happened yesterday, and I was just like, fuck, man, like there's been domestic violence, there's been a lot of wild shit. Do you ever feel like
we contribute to that?
Yeah.
I knew you were going with that. Let me say that they are my next guest on my show.
Okay. Episode 2.
Episode 2. Very different, but also very similar, but also very different. They didn't kick shit, break shit, and was none of that. Because when I went into that interview, I wanted to try to humanize the madness, because I see what we post. And there are times where I will call Lemio and say, okay, I think it's going a little too far. Like, I'm not doing this ad, or we need to do this. But at the same time, there's also a part of the culture that wants that. Like, there is an audience that follows us, that likes that.
And that kind of shit has been missing from the entertainment space for a while.
Well, Love and Hip Hop had to soften itself up once the George Floyd stuff happened, because Black Lives Matter was...
And also, like, Jerry Springer's gone. So I feel like that's kind of like low-key, like...
And here's my excuse. And this is what and people are going to say, that's no excuse. It is an excuse. This is a Black-owned network. And if we're going to profit off our pain or profit off our struggle or our community issues, I'm more comfortable doing it with people
than Viacom,
because BET is owned by a white woman, Jewish woman, and people don't know that. And I'm not going to politic my answers around that, but I just feel like it's different. Like, Lemio took this talent, Bobby, Jocelyn, Nally Nunn, who were on mainstream networks, who were not getting paid what they were due, who were not getting the money that they should have gotten on the back end. Jocelyn helped build Love and Hip Hop. I mean, Love and Hip Hop. Well, when they got Atlanta is when it really blew up. New York
for sure. No, for sure.
Right?
For sure.
I know, and there's no shade to Mona, who gave us all an opportunity, but like Viacom did not pay us what we were. When I did Love and Hip Hop season 1, I got $1,000 per episode.
Wow.
The $1,000 per episode. So the episode I threw a drink on Hazel E, I got paid $1,000 for. That killed me in many ways, because it forced me into a space that I did something I regretted, and I could not fix it because they weren't even willing to help me fix it. There's a publicist over there. I think it's Shelly. I can't think of her name, but Kelly. Her name is Kelly. This woman who didn't look like me did nothing to help me fix
your image or
my image or no press. No, she did nothing to help. And then tried to. She tried to blackball me from going to the VMAs. She tried to do all types of shit because she wanted to flex her power, when really this was a show where a bunch of Black people were coming, treated like bottom feeders, and given scraps to go and beat each other up for the fame. I never wanted Love and Hip Hop for that. I use it as a marketing tool. Like, this is a stepping stone to get in front of the world, launch my brand. Like, I don't know what the fuck these niggas doing. I don't care about none of these people like that. I don't want to be mixy anyway. Literally, if you saw me on set, it was... How much more time? Okay, we filming in 5, 4, 3, 2. Do my thing, and I was out. I never politicked with them. I never hung out. I never wanted to be friends with these people because it was never about that for me. And when I look at Zeus, he's taking Jocelyn. These people are making more money than they probably have ever made in television, and he's giving them ownership over the shows, EP credits. So I give him his props for that. But I do sometimes look at the content and go, this doesn't necessarily align with what Jason Lee is about, but it is in the ecosystem of what Hollywood Unlocked is. And that's where, when you talk about, and I appreciate you saying that, where the Jason Lee brand and the Hollywood Unlocked brand are two separate brands. Although I own Hollywood Unlocked, I'm putting me out more so you see that my core brand is focused on empowerment, entertainment, and education. So through empowerment through my foundation, entertainment through my platform and shows, and education through my courses.